It's something that I've been thinking about. I've been kind of simmering on it since we won the Super Bowl, and just it kind of occurred to me how fast things are happening. Like we literally just won like 2 weeks ago, and then we have combine right now. So it's like, wow, we're really jumping into the and then the free agency starts in 2 weeks. So it's like, wow, we're really jumping into the season. And going to 5 straight AFC Championship games is something we should be celebrated. We should be happy about that. But there's one thing.
Sorry, have you noticed that everybody was trying to move away from the Super Bowl? It's like, okay, you won. Go ahead and move on. Like, no, wait a minute, hold on. I still got these balloons up. All right. I still want to celebrate. I'm going to everywhere I'm going to wear my Kansas City cap. People are tired of it. I'm like, man, we are still in celebration mode. Yeah. But go ahead with your question.
I'm still rocking my new merchandise. Burrowhead my ass.
Yeah, there it is. I never see that. Oh, good. That's nice. I love it.
But and I remember during the Warriors from like 2016 or 2015 to 2019, I remember there was an article and I remember hearing an interview with some of the guys talking about how like they had something called Dynasty fatigue. And, it's playing long into the summers way after the season's over when everyone else has been at home for months. The teams that did make the playoffs have been at home for months. And some teams have been at home for weeks. Yeah. And like we from 2018 to 2022, we played a total of 14 games in the playoffs alone. So that's 14 extra weeks we played going deep into the playoffs, which is a great thing. That's obviously what every NFL player plays for. It's the dream to play deep into January and play in February. And that's the dream. It's like I compare that to high school when you're playing on Thanksgiving. That's a good thing. You should be celebrated by that. But my question to you is that something that like can take a toll on players' bodies, playing for so long, for so many years consecutively, playing into February, where everyone's at home, kind of recovering, and maybe even starting some of their off-season programs and stuff while we're playing. And we're coming into the combine where like we literally just finished our season, whereas some guys been at home for months.
Yeah. No, look, I think that's a real thing. I could definitely see that, especially if a guy maybe got nicked up during the season, and you're talking about maybe an injury lingers a little bit longer than what you expected it to, so it's the same thing like rehab. You don't quite get on to rehab. You're not quite recovering like you want to. But I say basketball and football is a little different. Okay. I know, the Warriors, basketball, they can pick up a game anywhere. They'll go, 5-on-5 at the local YMCA. Right. So, I mean, to them, and they will. They're like, sure, we're going to hoop. Let's go out and get it in real quick. And so part of their fatigue is, they want to keep themselves fresh. And them being just basketball players, man, they're going to make sure they keep working on their craft. They're going to try the new guy that's out there. I don't know. Anybody in the NFL world is picking up a whole football game, right? Yeah, you just ain't doing 22 on 22. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. So, I think that's why it's different. But I will say this. Off-season is a time that you're supposed to rest. Okay? You're supposed to have the time off. You're supposed to get away from it. Get away from, like you said, the fatigue and just going through it all, the whole mental side of it, which absolutely directly messes with the physical. I remember Tom Brady he was making a point a couple maybe years ago, maybe a year ago. He was just talking about how guys should just skip the all season. That's what he was saying. And so there's a validity in what he was saying, because here's a guy that would skip the all season workouts with Belichick and those guys, got down there in Tampa Bay, did the same thing, but he had his own routine. And he felt like his routine was a little bit better suited for what he needed during the all season than what he felt like the facility was going to be able to provide. Now, that's great for him, but for guys that are young, I think they need that. They need that to kind of earn their stripes, to get to the point of understanding how their body operates. And so when you kind of got a finger and a pulse on a guy, don't let him get too far away, then that's a good thing, especially a young guy, because all about it is it's like teaching and learning how to become a professional football player, right? And so all of that is, hey, look, this is what the dedication needs to be. And so until a guy gets into a routine, it's actually earn those stripes, get a personal trainer, knows where to go work at a workout facility. I think younger guys, they definitely need that work. A veteran guy, maybe not so much. And so that fatigue definitely exists. Guys do necessarily feel it. I'm a big believer that guys need to get away from the facility as long as they can. Voluntary workouts, that's another thing. Voluntary workouts are voluntary. Don't come to a veteran guy, hey, coach, voluntary workout, but I need for you to be here. Okay, I'll make my presence felt, but you're going to watch me put this cap on during practice. How about that? Let these young guys go out there, these rookies and first and second year guys go out there and let them compete. Let them get better. So I think these things are all good, man. You got to explore it. We know that recovery is one of those things that is paramount, especially for guys that are physically demanding sport. You have to do it. So,
yep. So I will say, we talk about basketball players playing pickup like throughout the year and stuff, and a lot of them, they do tournaments with each other and stuff. Have you ever heard of any skill players playing like flag football in the off season, like in leagues and stuff?
no, man, and you better not. Look, if you're making X amount of money and you went out there flag football playing, somebody better go and grab you off the field immediately. You know what I mean? Seriously, man. You just put everything in jeopardy. Ain't no sense doing that. None whatsoever. So if you say, oh, yeah, man, I played in a flag football game today. Hey, I'll be there in 2 hours. Come get you. Don't you ever do that again. Yeah, because it'll mess up your money. If something happens, no, I ain't going to do that. But I have never heard a guy like that. No, I haven't.
Yeah, and I guess that's why, like even when I remember Mahomes was playing, or Veach saw Mahomes playing basketball a couple years ago, I remember he was upset by that. He told me he never wanted to play any kind of pickup basketball or in the offseason ever again, just for the chance these guys could get hurt doing that.
Yeah, shoot. If you do it, you got to play with somebody who, Patrick's playing against somebody who's 8 years old. That's fine. Grown man, they're going to try to be like, oh, yeah, I got Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to try to show him what I'm going to do. Next thing you know, he done twisted his ankle. So I get that. Shoot around in the gym, have somebody, go ahead and flag the balls for you. Other than that, stay away from the whole pickups. Just don't do it. Too much money too much money at stake. Too much money at stake right now.
Not worth it. Stick to golf and that's it.
Yeah. Now look, I'm gonna say this. So when I was playing, we had a basketball rim and goal at the facilities. So guys go up there after working out and go, get a game in. And the thing was, because all of us are like ex-basketball players, we still want to show that we got it.
True.
So I remember this funny story real quick. So we go up and we're playing 21. Okay. We're playing 21. Everybody's kind of, 50%, 75, right? You get a couple guys and you get around them. Well, ball goes up, ball comes off the rim. Tony Gonzalez comes in over everybody, try to jam. And everybody's like, oh, okay. Let's see we see where this is going. So I see everybody get down, lacing their shoes up. Like, so we gonna act silly right now, huh? This is what we gonna do. And so the game just went to a high level after that point, and it took somebody to bring it out of it because everybody had to understand it, right? You shoot on somebody, play good defense, couple defense, let them shoot, check, self-check. But as soon as Tony came in like that, man, tried to jump over about 5, 6 players, try to dunk, and he missed it. Everybody's like, oh, okay. All right. Start spatting up, you know what I mean? So everything changed.
Pull up the shorts, playing up close Ron Artest defense.
Oh, yeah, doing that. Shoot, stop putting on the icy hot, battle freeze. Yeah, like, okay, yeah. This ain't gonna happen. So
the thing with like playing with other professional athletes, obviously you guys you played basketball, you guys, not all of you, but most of you guys have played, you guys have hand-eye coordination. You guys can play sports. Whereas it's like playing pickup in a gym with randoms. Like let's say Mahomes went to like LA Fitness and started playing in the basketball court. You don't know what kind of guys are out there. You have guys who have no spatial awareness, like throwing elbows by accident, not even doing it purposely, just stuff like that. Right. Whereas if you're playing with other athletes, you guys, everyone kind of knows, what they're doing out there. It's, you're not going to intentionally hurt someone or unintentionally hurt someone.
It just, these things do happen. So unless he got, Orlando Brown Jr. out there running picks for him, it's like, look, don't even think about it. If you think about getting him, I'm a hard check you. But yeah, you don't want Pat doing that. You don't.
Pat and Orlando should go play pickleball or play tennis, doubles tennis together. Doubles tennis would be good for them too, actually.
Doubles tennis, yeah, right.
And we know Orlando likes tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I looked at that, obviously we know playing deep into the playoffs every year, but like the fact that we played 14 games over the last 5 years, that's and in the playoffs. I mean, that's the whole season.
Yeah, it is. But like you said, man, it's that's it's a product of you being successful.
Yep.
But so, like I said, that off season, go ahead and take that time off. But teams should be able to, adjust, right? So if I'm tailor made everything for a team that went deep into the playoffs, they should know that. They should be them to know, okay, look, we got to do things a little bit different because we're a different team. Our success is a little bit different from everybody else's. And so the time that we started, what things we do is going to be at a different time. And I'm pretty sure teams understand that. I'm sure they got a good grasp of, those things happening.
Yeah, and by now, and that's one thing. The Warriors did it from what were the numbers at 2015 to 2019. They knew at a certain point like what the routine should be because they've done it so much. And us, I mean, I'm sure with these young guys, I'm sure a lot of the vets were telling them what how to kind of ease back into things again. Yeah. Like we kind of have the routine down by now, doing this for 5 years now. So
right, yeah. So I think it's big. It's big. It's big for the older guys to talk to the young guys on how to do it. Like, hey, man, look, pay your dues. Sometimes you just got workout bonuses that's already into your contract, right? Just to keep guys around. So some guys be like, look, man, if I need to use, I don't know, however much, $50,000, $100,000 to take care of my body, I'm at a better space physically, mentally, emotionally about these things. I've seen guys blow off the workout bonus. Like, nah, man, I'm good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, shoot.
Workout bonus. What was that? Just attending weightlifting sessions, or what is that?
Yeah. So sometimes in your workout bonus, just how you structure it, you could say like you're gonna do, I don't know, 50% of the workouts possibly during the off season, 75, maybe more money. But guys so guys do it for two reasons. One, just money in the off season for one, all right. But number two, just keeping yourself accountable. Okay, so you don't necessarily get away and just sitting down and not doing anything. And so they're saying like, look, if I kind of force myself to work out, or at least where I have a facility, everything I need there. If I live in the city too, that's another thing. If guys are living in the city, why not just go in, go work out. You ain't got to be in every single day. Do three days out of the week, however you want to make it, So, but it's easier to kind of doing it that way when you tailor it your way. But I hate teams that sometimes what you'll find out is these new guys, these new coaches, start bringing this stuff. Well, I need for you to be here and demand that, that like, okay, look, I've been playing for, a guy, I've been playing for 10 years. Ain't no way I'm coming in here and running around with these rookies, the same way. But I've been playing for 10 years. I got my routine, my TB12 with Tom Brady and my guys I work with. It's been successful. Like, I'm at tip-top shape. If I come in and I'm not that way, now you have an argument, right? So
is that usually done to weed out the veteran players from new coaching staffs and regimes?
I wouldn't say weeding it out. It could possibly be used as weeding a guy out. Say, hey, you're not dedicated. If you're not going to be around here, you're looking for a new contract, whatever. We're looking for this young guy. If the young guy is more dedicated than you, hey, let him put the time in. We don't know where you're at. We don't know what you've been doing. It's almost the same thing. Remember, everybody was talking about Hardman. Well, where's Hardman at? What is he doing? He's getting anything done, and everybody's calling him lazy, and nobody's know what he's doing. He's out probably working out at different facilities. He has his own routine. So we can be critical of guy, but we don't quite know, right? We don't quite know.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. Fans will say things, but we don't really know. So
Right.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.